There is a word in Japanese that has no translation in English, and people say, if you will find it, you will never fear Monday morning again. And it's called Ikigai. Now, probably you've seen a video about this before. Four circles, what you are love, what you are good at, what the world need, what you can be paid for. Find the circle, and boom, that's your purpose, that's your Ikigai. Here's the thing nobody tells you that diagram is fake. Japanese people, the people this concept actually belongs to, look at the diagram and feel something in deeply fundamentally wrong. So today we are not going to that video. Today we are doing the real thing. Let me tell you about a woman named Toshiko Taira. She lived in a small island in Japan called Okinawa. Every single morning for over 70 years, she sat down and woven fabric. The same traditional fabric, the same slow, patient process, thread by thread, day after day. She is now 101 year old and she still does it every single day. The Japanese government didn't give her an award for being rich or famous or powerful. Instead, they declare her a living national treasure. Why? Because she never stopped doing that one thing that made her feel alive. That is Ikigai. Not a diagram, not a career plan. A 101-year-old woman, a piece of fabric, and a reason to wake up. So there is one question. Where did the diagram come from? It come from Western blogger, not a Japanese philosopher, not a Japanese ancient book, a blog post that just went viral and the whole world just copy it, share it, put it on poster and called it Japanese wisdom. But here's the data that shocked me. Researchers in Japan did a survey of 2000 Japanese people and they asked, what is your Ikigai? Only one third said work, one third. And the rest, family, friendship, hobby, the morning walk, the smell of food cooking, grandchild laughing. So the Japanese concept of Ikigai has nothing to do with a career or money. We took a concept about living, we turn into a productivity tool, and somewhere in the transition, we lost the whole point. So, what is Ikigai really? The word breakdown simply. Iki means life, and Gai means value. So, reason for life. But here's the part that change everything. Ikigai is not something you can find. Ikigai is something you notice. A neuroscientist Ken Mogi, who study this concept with actual brain science, he say Ikigai is a spectrum. You don't have one. You have many. Your morning chai that can be your Ikigai. A conversation that goes deep. Ikigai. Getting slightly better at something that you love your Ikigai. Small one, big one, private one, public ones. The Japanese don't wake up asking what's my life purpose. They wake up asking what is worth doing today. That's the whole shift. Now, if you think this sounds too simple to actual matter, let me just give you a number. 7. Researchers who studied the longest living population on earth found that having a clear sense of purpose, a defined reason to wake up, can add up to 7 years to your life expectancy. Not a new diet, not a new supplement, just knowing why you are here. In Okinawa, women live longer than women anywhere else on the planet. Less cancer, less heart disease, less dementia. And the researchers kept coming back to the same two things, strong relationship and Ikigai. Purpose doesn't just make life feel longer, it literally makes it longer. But here's the part no one talk about. A Japanese psychologist once wrote, and I really want you to hear this. Young people who say their life has no meaning because they are isolated. Ikigai is only found in relationships, not in a journal, not in a meditation retreat, not in a finding your passion alone at 2 a.m. The Okinawas have something called Moai, a group of lifelong friends who support each other for decades. Some of this group have stayed together for 70 to 80 years. Your Ikigai is not burning inside you to waiting to be discovered. It is activated by the people around you. That's why isolation feels like having no purpose because it literally is. Here is what I want you to do tonight. Before you sleep, write down one answer to this question. What made me feel alive today? Not productive, not busy, not successful, just alive. Do that for 7 days and you will start to see a pattern. That pattern, that quiet repeating pattern showing itself, that that is your ikigai. You don't need to find it. You just need to noticing it. Ikigai is not a diagram, is not a career hack, is not something you can unlock after breakthrough moment. It's the grandmother making a breakfast. It's the old man still growing crops at 91. It's Toshiko who won fabric at 101. It's the small thing you keep coming back to even when no one is watching. Find that thing, or better, notice that thing, and you won't need a reason to wake up tomorrow. You already have one. Subscribe if you want more of like this. No fluff, just the real stuff.